Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome here in the building. Welcome watching online. I don't know if there's a coach trip gone out somewhere today that I don't know about, but I tell you what, there's not many of us here, are there? Well done for being here. We're going to start by a warming us up song. Are you ready to be giants? Let's stand. Do join in with the actions as we sing together.
I can see the promised land, though there is victory in the end. Your love is my battle cry, when my feet's like Jericho, build their walls around my soul. When my heart is overthrown, your love is my battle cry, the anthem for all my life. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you've broken into, all the fear of our lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible for you. Whoa.
Well done, and do sit down. I don't know how old you are, but I'm officially hurt my knee every time I do the actions to Every Giant Will Fall years old. A few notices to let you know about before our children head off to their groups. So it's our communion service today. That means our children's groups are on just shortly. So a few notices. After our meeting today, we have got our extraordinary, it's not going to be like amazing, right? It's just a not in the normal scheme of things annual meeting. Very short, but what we're going to do is as soon as we finish, you're not going to move. You're not allowed a cuppa. Because as soon as we finish, we're going to do the meeting. And then we're going to have a cup of tea. It will be super short. I promise we just need to receive the examined accounts that we were not able to do in May for reasons that are complicated and we'll explain. So hopefully, if you're on the mailing list, you've had the email with the report and the accounts. Otherwise, there are paper copies available. You may have grabbed one last week. You can grab one today. Glenys will be here. Craig is here. I am here. I am reasonably confident, know the answer to almost all of the questions you may have. So that's after the service today. This week would normally be a Woolly Warriors week, but it is not on this week. So no Woolly Warriors this week. It'll meet again 2 weeks' time. Some of us met on Tuesday evening for the first night of our 3-2-1 course. It was fab, wasn't it? It was a really great evening together. If you missed the first week, that's okay. You can still come and join us. We can catch you up. So we meet on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Was the highlight the cake or was the highlight the videos? Definitely the videos, but there was also cake. So do join us if you'd like to. Next Sunday is our second Worship for Everyone service. I wasn't here in September, but I watched online and I saw what a fabulous occasion it was. So next week, do come back for Worship for Everyone. It is exactly as it sounds. Everyone is welcome. There'll be activities for all ages. And we end our Worship for Everyone services with food, and next week it's going to be hot dogs. Now, I am reliably told you can have a meat hot dog in an ordinary bun. You can have a meat hot dog in a gluten-free bun. You can have a veggie hot dog. If you don't like or can't eat any of those hot dog-related options, please feel free to bring please feel free to bring something else with you to eat. You would be really welcome next week. Is that all I need to say about next week? You would be really welcome next week. Is that all I need to say about next week? Perfect. Next, New Wine celebration. So our lovely Tim Coates, who was curate here, he leads the Merseyside network for New Wine. We have celebrations a couple of times a year. Our next one is next week. We're going to be in Clubmoor, St Andrew's Church in Clubmoor on Queen's Drive. And we've got the Bishop of Blackburn, Philip North, coming to speak to us. He is a fantastic speaker and a very lovely person. So do come and join us next Sunday. There's going to be a video going out on social media in the next day or two that Philip's recorded for us to get us thinking about that. The final thing just to remind you about, given that it is communion today, is that I explained last week, and again, hopefully you've also received an email, that we are changing how we do communion. We're changing back to how we always used to do communion prior to the pandemic. So hopefully that is a really special kind of change back for us to how things sort of used to be and to fitting back in with the sort of normal Anglican practice of communion. Hopefully we can all remember what to do. It's been a little while, but the process will be the same going round the church. So we're still going to go from the sides down the middle and then the middle, down the middle. You'll still come to the front. There'll be me standing here with some bread and there'll be Shan standing here with some bread. And then the chalice will be next to them both so you can receive the wine from the chalice. If you want gluten-free bread, as always, you need to come to me because I will have that option here for you. If you don't want to receive alcoholic wine from a shared cup, Ros will be over there and Ros will have a tray of individual cups of non-alcoholic wine. So hopefully that will be clear and you've got all of those options as you get to it. Okay. I'm going to pray, and then our children are going to leave, and then we're going to sing again. All sorts of fun happening with our children, may I say. Loving the photos that we're seeing on the excitement that is coming when they come down. All sorts of things are happening. One of the things they're doing is preparing things for our Christmas fair, which is very exciting. Don't forget that's on the 7th of September. So then, September? Obviously not. 7th of December. Preparing things to make. And also, they've got a little garden, a little like planting area outside where they've been planting things. And that's going to look fantastic. It's very exciting. Go on, Claire, what are you going to say? No, go on. Come and tell us. Go on, tell us. You've got up now.
Is that okay?
Yes.
So, yeah, we've got a church garden outside. If anybody knows of anyone who can source some maybe outdoor signs that we can put inside the garden, you know, by like the plants and things, anything like that we can use for the garden, can you just let us know?
Yes.
So we can make it a little bit more colourful. So when people come into church, they see the kids' church garden and they know that we've got quite a few children who come to our church. So.
Perfect. Okay. Talk to Claire if that sounds like your bag. Thank you very much. Would you all like to stand if you're comfortable to do so? And then I'll pray. And then when I've finished my prayer, children, if you want to head off to your groups as the rest of us sing. Loving God, we thank you for this new day. We thank you for our family here at church. And we thank you for our young people and our children as they head to their groups. We thank you for our adults as we stay here in church. We thank you that all of us can learn more of you together as we sing, as we play, as we make things, as we receive communion. In all of those cases, Lord, would we know you in a new way today. Amen. And remember, if you're at primary age, you want to be going up through the back. If you're younger than that, you want to be going that way.
Come and stand before your Maker, full of wonder, full of faith. Come behold his power and glory, yet with confidence draw near. For the one who holds the heavens and commands the stars above is the God who bends to bless